Hey guys, welcome in. If you're new, welcome back. If you've been here before, I am Lisa and this is North Star Energy Healing. I'm not on camera today because my hair is a hot mess, so we're just going to go with the old way. Okay, so I wanted to come on here today to talk about this shift from that Uranus is making from Taurus to Gemini. Uranus stays in each sign for 7 years, and we see lots of global collective changes when that happens. And there's been a lot of readers talking about this because Taurus and Gemini are so different, and we're all going to be affected, right? So you need to look at where Gemini is in your own astrological chart. But I do have some information per sign that I've looked up. For myself, Gemini is not anywhere in my chart, like specifically in a place, and not in any one of my houses. But yeah, so Mercury for my chart is in my 6th house of health, work, routines, etc., etc. So that's just for me. But you can look this up. You can go to astroseek.com, get a free birth chart. There are many, many websites where you can get a free birth chart so you can understand when astrologers come on and give information. I know sometimes I have to go and get, like, this is my, all those are different charts. Mine, my husband's, my sons, my daughters, my grandkids. And I have a lot of information. So I've also taken some online classes, and you can see how I have made notes here where it tells me the 6th house of work, health, service, self-improvement. That's the I serve house, the 6th house. That's where it falls. Mercury falls for me. But Gemini is not in any of my houses. So I don't really know, how that affects me personally, having Gemini nowhere. I don't know. I don't know what the next 7 years is going to bring. So Uranus has been in Taurus since 2018. So, and on April 25th, which is coming up this coming Saturday, about a week from now when I'm posting this, is when this is going to happen. So we're already in the year of the fire horse, which is magic as far as I'm concerned, because it's fast, it's rapid, it's passionate, it's people doing what they really want to do in this year of the fire horse, where the snake was kind of more slow and steady. This fire horse year, paired with Uranus and Gemini, is going to bring so much more communication and things like that. So, anyway, let's look at this for a minute. So while Uranus was in Taurus in May 2018, that was a big shakeup on finances. So from 2018 to 2025, did we see that? Yes, we certainly did. With Bitcoin and banking and all kinds of financial situations, the rise in housing costs, all of the stuff that's been going on, right? Material security, environmental values. We've seen lots of people, more people concerned with recycling and reusing, repurposing, as well as using things that are environmentally safe. Okay, sorry about that, guys. My husband was calling me. I don't know why he does that right when I tell him that I'm going to be doing a video, and then he calls, and oops, I forgot. Okay. So I completely don't remember what I was talking about. I think I was just showing you my folder and talking about the houses. All right, so let's get back to this. So when Uranus was in Taurus from 2018, we were talking about finance, security, environmental values, things like that were shifting. And then so we're going from a place of more earth-like material things into a place of communication, right? So when Uranus is in Gemini, there's going to be a lot of mental changes, communication changes, right? Mercury is the messenger, right? So we're going to have a highlight on communication, movement, mental growth, right? Beliefs may shift and grow. We're going to have more awareness of what the actual truth of things is, right? And we're going to know when something is fake news, right? Communication is going to be highly expanded, right? And that means our communication with our gut feelings, our guides, our what we're in tune with, right? New choices are also going to be presenting themselves. Gemini, you think about how Gemini, that air sign is, right? Bubbly, right? I just think of pink bubbles when I think of Gemini, because they're the spirit of Gemini, right? We'll be able to make those choices in a better way because we're going to be able to feel what the right answer is and what the right thing to do is, right? I'm not saying that nobody's ever going to make a mistake for 7 years, but tuning into your gut intuition and listening to your guides is going to be more important than ever, right? So yeah, let's look at, we're going to have a heightened curiosity as well, right? We are going to start rejecting the status quo. Like, just because everybody else says I should do this, dress this way, buy this thing, doesn't mean that I need to, right? This is good. This is good for everyone. Our mental acceleration, right? Our thoughts are going to speed up. We're going to have sudden insights and awarenesses, which I already said, so I'm just repeating myself. I apologize. But yeah, so things are going to change. And this is going to be happening for 7 years. I can't wait to see how it is for the collective, right? This is going to be like a communication revolution, right? We're going to be able to communicate better, become better listeners, right? It's also going to intensify the technology stuff, the AI, right? Quantum computing, whatever that means. Where we may feel a bit of information overload also because, Gemini is the communicator and Mercury as well. So Gemini also is the ruler of duality. So there may be extreme arguments or discussions or headbutting going on during this time as well. Okay, so let's see. I looked up, different astrologers to see what they had to say about this because I am not an astrologer, but I know that everybody is interested in this because it's going to affect us for 7 years. So Aries, you are going to experience a change in thinking and daily life, right? Taurus, a reset of finances and self-worth. Gemini, a major identity awakening. Cancer, healing and realizations about subconscious patterns. Leo, new social circles and a shift in long-term goals. Virgo, unexpected career changes and a new definition of success. Libra, spontaneous travel and expansion of worldview. Scorpio, a transformation of how you bond and trust in intimacy. Sagittarius, unpredictable but freeing changes in close partnerships. Capricorn, shifts in work, routines, and health habits. Aquarius, a burst of creativity and unconventional romance. Pisces, reinvention of home life and the emotional. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I have a different deck for each element, okay? But I'm going to pick a card for each separate sign, and I'm going to leave up that overview that I just told you from my research, what it said that each sign was going to be feeling in this 7-year Uranus and Gemini shift. So the shift is going to start happening in a week. All right, so first, Aries, all right? Aries, let me, I'm not going to, so 9/21. Okay, Aries. Aries. All right, what's the card for Aries for this Uranus into Gemini shift? What is the card that best can show Aries what the energy around this shift will mean or will pertain to for them? Okay. 2 cards. Let's see what they are, Aries. You have the Magician and the King of Wands. Holy cannoli. The Magician, all things are at your fingertips, right? And the King of Wands, passionate, fiery, go-getter, masculine energy, knows how to get things done. And what it says is a change in your thinking and daily life. Well, yeah, I think this definitely shows, Aries, a change in your thinking or daily life with those two cards. Wowzers. Okay. All right, Leo, what's the card or cards for you? Leos. Leos. What do we have for my beautiful Leos? All right. All right, Spirit. Oh, my God. What is the thing? Well, Gemini, duality, right? Leo has two cards as well. Leo, you have Ace of Cups, seeing it in a different perspective, and Nine of Wands. Wounded warrior, lots of work has been put in, lots of action and passion on something. So this could be moving you forward, right? Seeing things differently with that ace, new opportunities. And what was said for Leo was new social circles and a shift in long-term goals. Yes, sir. All right, Leos, Ace of Cups and Nine of Wands for you. Ace of Cups and Nine of Wands for you. Okay. Oh, shoot. I forgot to do the timestamp. Darn it. Okay. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. All right. I'll have to go back and see what the Leo time was. Okay. Sagittarius. What for Sagittarius, please, from this? Oh, I forgot to say this is the Llewellyn deck, but I call it the Pendragon deck, the Red Dragon deck, the King Arthur deck, just because it's a Welsh traditional deck. Okay. What for Saggies? Okay, Saggies, you get one. Six of Pentacles, nostalgia. Six of Pentacles, nostalgia. And the message for Sagittarius was unpredictable but freeing changes in close partnerships. Well, the Six of Pentacles is looking at where your time, effort, energy, and money are going. So, yeah, you could be freeing yourself from some sort of energy-sucking friend, let's say, or freeing yourself from some financial burden, just freeing yourselves. I love this overview for the fire signs. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let me pause this for just a moment, and we'll come back with Earth. Okay, Earth signs, we're using the beautiful Forest Oracle for you Earth signs. I love having all these different, not the Forest Oracle, the Forest Tarot, excuse me. I love having all these different beautiful tarot decks. I just love it. Okay, let's see. So, for Taurus, what is the card or cards for Taurus? What is the card or cards for Taurus? The Taurus message was a reset of finances and self-worth. A reset of finances and self-worth, my beautiful Taurians. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And you have the World. The World. The World. Did you hear that? So completing some sort of a cycle. I feel like we need to have two cards for each sign for some reason. So the World, 21, which pairs down to a 3, which is creation and collaboration, right? And completing a cycle and beginning a brand new cycle. Beautiful Taurus, a reset of finances and self-worth. Then you have the King of Cups. This could definitely be your self-worth because the King is a masculine, top of the soup, masculine energy for his emotions. He is completely in control of his emotions. So, World, King of Cups, this is your Uranus and Gemini energy. You may want to come back to this, right, after April 25th, Taurus. All right, next we're going to move on to Virgo. All right, so Virgo, here we go. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. What is the message for my beautiful Virgos? What is the card? The Tower. All right, and then what else? We're going to do two cards for every sign now. I didn't do that for Saggie, sorry, but my guys just said you need two. So, two cards. Oh, boy. 2 cards, 2 cards, Spirit, please. 2 cards, 2 cards. Wow. I mean 1 more, right? I don't mean 2 more. I mean 1 more. Please give us 1 more card. Oh, yeah. Flipped right over. This is the 3 of Wands, choice. So Virgo's message from my research, unexpected career changes and a new definition of success. Yeah, the Tower. Unexpected changes in your job, right? Could be a whole new career for you or a new company. And a new definition of success. Your choice here. Wands, action and passion. What are you passionate about, Virgos, right? You need to go after it. Make that choice. Make that change. Accept that change, right? Okay, so Virgos, the Tower and the 3 of Wands. Now we're going to go on to Capricorn. All right, my beautiful Capricorns. For my beautiful Capricorns, what are the couple of cards here for Uranus and Gemini and the changes that you will feel over the next 7 years? And definitely when we first shift, we're probably all going to be feeling something, right? It's, you know, the planets shifting like this in a big way. It's a lot different than like moon cycles. This is like big, because we're going to feel these energies for, in this instance, 7 years. Okay. 4 of Wands. Oh, no, 5 of Wands. Okay. Capricorn. 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands. What's the other card for my beautiful Capricorns? 5 of Wands could be, oh my gosh, come on. 5 of Wands, 9 of Swords, excuse me. Okay. So the Capricorn message, shifts in work routines and health habits. And for that, my loves, you have the 5 of Wands. So the 5 of Wands is practice, right? So shift in work routines, something maybe new coming in that you have to practice. You're not quite as good at it because you haven't been doing it, you know, forever. So you may need to practice. 9 of Swords is worry, worry, worry. This is when our negative thoughts come in. So Capricorns really like to have all their ducks in a row. They're sometimes perfectionists and they want everything. So sometimes Capricorns have a problem because, oh, I made one mistake, and then they beat themselves up about it forever. But no, Capricorn, that is not the way to go with this. Just practice and get better at it. Be able to leave that behind, Capricorn. Shifts in work routines and health habits. Okay. That's what I have for the earth signs for this shift of Uranus into Gemini. I will be right back next with the air signs. Okay, back with the air signs. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. So we're using the Celestial Tarot, this beautiful celestial deck for my air signs. So let's see, what is the message for Gemini with Uranus moving into your sign, Gemini? What does Spirit want you to know about this upcoming change from your Uranus from Taurus to Gemini, your sign? Spirit, what would you like Geminis to know, to see, to hear? That's 3 cards. Okay. They would not go back into the deck, so we're going to have to take all 3. 6 of Cups, Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. Wow, Gemini. So your message when I did my research, a major identity awakening. 6 of Cups, this is nostalgia. This is thinking about the way that you have been up till now, right? 6 of Cups. Then you have the 2 Knights. Knight of Cups and Knight of Wands. Knight of Cups is not ready for a fight, but they're ready for love. Knight of Wands is ready to move on forward with their ideas, with their action, with their passion. So I can definitely see where this could be you having a whole change of identity, Geminis, in this next 7 years. Knights moving forward, right? Leaving the childhood things behind, leaving behind that nostalgia, leaving behind that old identity, and galloping in on your horse to new romance, to new partnerships, to new friends, to new love, to new projects, to new jobs. Wow, Geminis. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see if I can Geminis, this is going to be super big and powerful for you. Next, we are going to move into Libra. Okay, Libra. All right, what is the message for my Libras? I'm doing all 12 signs, although I don't read for all 12 signs anymore because they don't view it. When I consistently only get 1 or 2 views on a sign reading, I'm just not going to keep doing it. So, but here we are doing all 12 for this one. All right, Libra, what is the message that Spirit has for you for this Uranus from Taurus into Gemini change, this planetary bomb that's coming? We're really going to get bombarded with our communication and how we feel about ourselves and how we feel about the world and the collective and the news and the things that we're seeing and hearing. 3 cards for you as well. Oh my gosh, this is so weird. Okay, so Libras, your message was spontaneous travel and expansion of your worldview. So first you have the Page of Pentacles. Look, that's a beautiful, beautiful picture. Pages are new at something. This could be new job, new money, something new to do with your material, new home, new car, etc. The Devil. Well, when you're talking about change, right, you need to change it up. The Devil, this is Capricorn energy, but this is things that you perseverate on, things that you worry about. This is conquering your fears, Libra. Spontaneous travel and your expansion of worldview. Maybe you've been afraid to watch the news or listen to things like that, and you're going to be able to overcome your fear because you can watch the news without being in it, right, emotionally. But this is also about conquering your fears. Then you have the Hanged Man. This is seeing things in a different perspective, and it says spontaneous travel and expansion of your world view. So Libras, wow, look at that. Page of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Hanged Man. Definitely expanding your worldview, right? With these 2 cards, for sure. Seeing it differently, conquering your fears, letting go of old routines that don't serve you, things that you perseverate on, letting them go. Page of Pentacles, seeing it differently can bring new job opportunities, a new home, a new car, or whatever it is, Libras, that you really want. Okay, love, 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 love. All right, so now we are moving on to Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, what is the message from the card? Oh my gosh, wait, did something... Sorry, guys. I thought that something turned over, but no. Okay, Aquarius. Oh my gosh. Why am I having such a problem? Oh, wait. Did I see... I could have sworn. Yes, look, I knew it. 8 of Wands, hitting your mark, Aquarius. Oh my goodness, I knew it, I knew it. I felt it and I couldn't see it. Yeah, what's the other card for my beautiful Aquarius people? Aquarius. So Aquarius says a burst of creativity and unconventional romance. Yeah, 8 of Wands can definitely be, that's action, passion, that's hitting the target, hitting the bullseye. Whatever this burst of creativity that you have, Aquarius, it's definitely going to hit the mark. You are in for a fast and furious ride with your creativity. All right, what else for Aquarius? What's the other card we want for Aquarius? Other card. There it is. High Priestess. Oh, yeah. Tuning into your intuition, right? So Aquarius, that message, a burst of creativity and unconventional romance. Yeah. So you could be up in the clouds. Like you could meet somebody and feel like, oh my gosh, I feel a connection to them. You could feel it in your third eye, in your gut, right? This 8 of Wands has to do with your creativity. Look at that card. These cards are so beautiful, right? So that burst of creativity, Aquarius, coming on through for you. Wow. Okay, awesome. Next, we're going to move on to the water signs. Okay, here we go, water signs. Cancer, you're up first. Using my trusty, well-loved Gilded Tarot Royale. Cancer signs. All right, what do we have for my Cancer signs for Uranus moving from Taurus into Gemini? April 25th, this will be happening. So what do my Cancers What's the message for my Cancers? The Emperor, Aries energy, and the Devil, Capricorn energy. Wow. This is strong, strong masculine energy right here. Aries and Capricorn. This is kind of somebody that just, Aries is the ram, right? So ramming through, ramming it in. I want it this way. This is what needs to be done. Capricorn. The Devil, Capricorn, right? Capricorn energy pays attention to their home, their finances. They always want to look good. But this also can represent your fears, right? It can represent doing things over and over again, like obsessive, compulsive behavior. The Emperor is also about, see how he's got his scrolls there, can be about bringing things into order, ordering things that have been chaotic. So let's see, Cancer, yours was healing and realizations about subconscious patterns. Oh my goodness. So in your subconscious patterning, you have possibly to get rid of these fears. You need to get rid of those looping thoughts, the over and over and over thoughts of worry or what have you. This Emperor can come in here to actually help the healing by getting things in order. Like you can say to yourself, well, I don't need to worry about that. I can get rid of that. So these cards can be healing. Strong masculine energy, it looks like, is needed for you in this transition so that you can get things into order, throw out and get rid of the negativity or what you don't need, but use that masculine energy of Aries and Capricorn to make that happen, my beautiful Cancers. Yeah, wow, that's really, really strong energy there for my beautiful Cancers. Okay, so next, we're moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, what are the cards for you, my dears? Scorpio. Oh, Ace of Swords. New beginning in truth, my beautiful Scorpios. Ace of Swords, a new beginning. Oh, my God, and the Ace of Wands. Are you kidding me, Scorpio? Look at this. Ace of Swords. This is a new opportunity, new beginning, but it has to be in truth. Ace of Wands. This is a new beginning, new opportunity, fast acting. Really fast coming in, almost like it's shoved at you. Look at the difference between these. There's a dove kind of flying behind this ace. Here, there are two hands like shoving this Ace of Wands in your face, pretty much. A transformation of how you bond and trust in intimacy. Oh boy. Trust, this comes with truth, right? Bonding comes with passion. Wow, Scorpios, look at that. Wow, that's pretty amazing. I love how they're going right along with things. Next, we have Pisces. So Pisces, we are going to see what Spirit has for you. What do the cards have for my beautiful Pisceans with this? No, we can't have 4 cards, Spirit. Okay. For Pisces, couple of cards, please, for Pisces. Oh, there they are. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Best 2 are at the end. Wheel of Fortune and the Sun. Well, I don't know if these are the best 2, meaning the Scorpio and Pisces. 2 signs I don't typically read for anymore because they don't watch. Periodically, I try it again, and it still doesn't get any views. So Pisces, reinvention of home life and the emotional. Yeah, the wheel is turning forward. This can be Sagittarius. This can be Leo, because Leo is ruled by the sun. Really, really interesting energy, fiery energy, moving forward energy. This is a 10, right? This is a 19, which is a 10, 2 10s. Pisces, you're going to be completing something, I guess, reinventing your home life and the emotional way that you deal with things, coming up with Uranus in Gemini. Wow. Look at that. Beautiful readings. Thank you all for tuning in. Please give the video a thumbs up. I really appreciate you. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.